well. Good evening. I'm uploading my previous video that I made earlier today. It's my second video in one day, which is a lot for me. It's just my Stash update and how the portfolio is doing. Also, new ETFs that are available on Stash, like Women Who Lead, which I think is a very interesting ETF. So you guys should really check out that video. Also, a good video about diversifying because I'm doing my Stash ETF investing as well as my cryptocurrency investing. As you can see here, I got my four main coins that I'm interested in. I got Tron, which is TRX, Ripple, which is XRP, Cardano, which is ADA, and Verge, which is XVG. And Tron is releasing their app that Justin Sun made a while back and putting it on the Tron platform, which is like the PWO app or something like that. It's a game about like breeding puppies or making puppies. And I guess like in China, it's kind of interesting because I believe this year, 2018, is the year of the dog. So I guess that's why they chose to go with that, with the dog theme of the app. So it's going to be interesting. They're also going to make different versions of it, like in English, for instance, so it can be accessible to more people. And it's going to run on this decentralized exchange. And I believe you could play the game and earn TRX tokens from that. So even if you don't think this is a good idea to play this game or whatever, but you like TRX, you can play the game and potentially earn money from it, which I think is kind of interesting. Then you have Ripple, which is XRP. The deal they did, I believe, was with, I want to say MoneyGram. I could be wrong, but a remittance system where people are sending their money back to their home countries to help their family. So potentially doing a big deal with that. So that's like a $500 billion business where people are taking their monies that they earn in other countries and sending them back home to their families to help them out. So adding XRP to that can reduce the cost of sending money back home as well as speed it up significantly, which is really good because doing like a transfer from one currency to another, a wire transfer from one country to another, bank to bank, there's a lot of fees involved with that. So XRP hopefully bring down the cost, and also the time it takes for that money to get sent back takes a while, so it could also speed it up, which is huge. So hoping more of that's going to come along. ADA Cardano, still improving the program to basically interconnect all these blockchain technologies and just run it on not a centralized system, but an open source system. Trying to be the next evolution of Ethereum with smart contracts. So it's a long road for this one because this is one that's going to tie everything together. Not do everything, not like it's going to do every job that can be possible, but it's going to be able to bring in all of these other technologies and have them run together. So that's going to be interesting. And then Verge is on the privacy wallet, so security. They had the Wraith protocol recently released, so there's being improvements on it. So little things that are happening with these individual coins. And then I have my IOTA, which recently they talked about. I just forgot what it was, but something in the news. I'll have to go back and look at it. Unfortunately, I forgot. But some things are changing. And then my Binance coin, which is just basically I'm trying to bank off transactions that other people are making as this exchange grows. So kind of getting my money back at least a little bit for all the fees that I pay and then other people pay into. So those are kind of like the four coins. I've been watching Bitcoin. You see here on this graph. Basically, everyone's kind of freaking out right now, trying to figure out where this bottom's at. On my Twitter, I retweeted Altcoin Buzz's, I believe it was Altcoin Buzz, their reasoning for the dip around January, and it was to do with kind of like the holiday season, which makes sense because around the time of like the holidays here in America, like December going into January, there was a run down and then a run up for the holiday just after the New Year. And now Lunar New Year is February 16th over in Asia. And since a majority of cryptocurrencies are in Asia, it looks like it's potentially a drop off where people are cashing out their coins for their standard fiat money. And, they're buying gifts, taking trips, going out to dinner, whatever they're going to spend the money on to celebrate the new year. So it's kind of seeming like it's been a lot of sell off from there. And then once Bitcoin hit the 10,000 mark, which is a really strong level, I believe, because once Bitcoin broke into 10,000, it became a 5-digit price tag on that on per coin. So I think that was a pretty big deal. So it's kind of touching that area right here in this dip, and now it's jumping back up, and it's between like 12 and 13,000. And you see this green line on here. You can kind of see it finding support along this dip here and this dip here, and then the original dip here coming off of this run up where it just shot past 10,000. But I think hopefully that 10,000 is going to be a strong level. Don't quote me on it. Do your own research, of course. I'm trying to be more educational in this than anything, not try to tell you what to do. But watching this, it just seems practical, and also with the time of the year. Like again, that tweet I did, check me out at App Trades. Tweet me at App Trades, and you can see on there. It had the past 3 or 4 years of Bitcoin, January, basically of each year of 14, 15, 16, and 17, or 2014, I mean 15, 16, 17. And around the same time, that same dip happened. And it's coincidental that around the holidays, the New Year, Lunar New Year, that people are cashing out their currencies to, like I said again, for fiat money. So you see the price come down, and then after kind of the New Year, or just around it, it starts coming back up. So we're already kind of approaching that, coming towards the end of January. Today's the 20th, so not many more days, and then going into February. So we could see another test, maybe around 10,000. It could just continue up from here. Again, this is just one dip. I think there could be potentially another. I already put my money into these coins by adding as it was coming down. So while this was kind of coming down from this angle here down, I was basically adding my position. Of course, my position is not negative, but it came down a little bit further. And I bought some XRP right around here when Bitcoin was around 10,000. XRP was just under $1, which is the lowest I've ever been able to get into it. So I bought some at that level, and now it's coming back up. So I'm just kind of sitting back and watching it. I want to see if it tests again. If it does, I may add into some Bitcoin, which I have on my ledger, which is just storage basically. I'm just having that money there. But we're gonna wait to see what happens. But that's kind of where I'm at with this. Again, through this month, I'm trying to just follow cryptocurrencies, learn, stick with these few that I'm investing in. These are long term till 2019, potentially beyond, to see how they do. I don't know enough about these to go on and talk about it, but I know enough to be interested, to invest, and to understand the technology as it evolves. I'm trying to learn it, and I'm hopefully trying to educate people on it as well to see if they get interested. And these are 4 coins that I do see brought up on multiple other channels, as well as articles and so on. So they are popular. And on CoinMarketCap, I think you can find all 4 of these. I want to say in the top 20. So there's not going to be a lot of growth potential, very fast, very rapid. You could still 2x, 3x, 4x your money. If you want to do like a 10x or 100x that people are claiming they could do, you got to be in the lower, like 200s, 300s to get into there. You don't want to buy the top 10 coins, so you have to come like way, 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 way down here, like even further down this list. Like you want to go do view all. So you want to be talking like, if I can grab this damn thing. There we go. So you want to be down here in the 300s, the 400s, and find one of these coins, that gets bought up with where the market cap's maybe only in the millions, and there's still a potential for someone to pour in a lot of money, a whale to come in and buy up a lot of the coins, and then it'll shoot up to maybe in the 1 to 100 range, and it'll be in the billions of dollars. It could be right here, 36 spot maker coin. First, only one cracking in the billion. Everything else is a billion. Everything below is still in the millions. So there's more room to go from millions to billions, but from continuing up from billions, like some of these bigger ones, it's not as much room. So you're not going to see a big increase on my money, or I'm not going to see a big increase on my money. Like Ripple, it did go above Ethereum. It did flip it. So now it came back down after it cooled off. So it does have the potential to go up again and get in the $100 billion market cap. Cardano could go up a little. Well, I think it was like 20 or 30. billion. I can't remember. But it was higher up. All these coins were higher up before it came down. But you see, these are kind of more the top coins that I'm buying because, like I said, I'm investing in them. I'm not trying to make a quick flip. I'm holding these like long term. But then you have Tron, and then I believe Verge is a little farther right here down the list. So there's still potential for these to continue making money, but it's only time will tell. So we have to keep watching. And then the whole market cap of Bitcoin coming down. Bitcoin dominance is only about 35%, 34.4. So it's still a big contender in the market. And when you go on exchanges, all of them are going to have some type of BTC to cryptocurrency XYZ, whatever type exchange. Some are adopting ETH as a means of exchange. Maybe they'll also add in LTC or another coin as well. And of course, as more money flows into those coins, those are more of just the gateway to get into all these altcoins. So BTC is always going to have value, I believe, because of that. People are always going to buy it because they have to buy in Bitcoin to buy in on the exchanges. It's kind of same thing like Ethereum. But down the road, there'll be bigger coins that'll come up, and the people will start using those. So you just have to stay on top of which is the best for your money. But anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to touch on today. Update on this. Like I said, I think this is all holidays kind of the same old holiday kind of action going on right here. So if you bought at this dip, man, I think you scored yourself a really good opportunity. Like I said, I only bought some Ripple around this dip. I didn't add to all my coins at this dip. I kind of added on a few as they were coming down. But Ripple, I got like right around this little bottom area. So far, that's already had a 50% gain, 50%, couldn't say that, gain in like a day or two because it jumped back up so fast, you see here. So that was a good buy. But like I said, it could come right back down. So I just have to keep watching that. But anyway, this is just the portfolio I got going so far. I'm gonna try to keep track of it just the same way I did Stash last year and keep you guys up to date. Show you the percent gain, what I'm investing in. Have my portfolio diversified. Why I diversified it that way. Each of these coins, TRX is like an open platform, for like not just social media, but social media is kind of the beginning phases of it. There's a long-term plan for this company that we're on their website. They go to like 2023 or something like that, the year 2023. So there's got a long ways to go. XRP Ripple trying to do big deals with banks and sending money worldwide, which is important. That's definitely an industry that needs to get disrupted. Cardano, which is trying to really tie all these technologies together, and Verge, just being because privacy wallets seem to be popular. So that's kind of my play into the privacy wallet space. Because looking at last year's numbers, Dash and Monero easily ran over 10,000%, which is insane, so they had big runs. I know there's other coins that did probably way better, but seeing Dash and Monero, which are kind of like top coins here, you can see Dash and Monero 12 and 13 spots. So, they're really high up there. So maybe Verge, if it stays consistent, if the technology is quality, the team's quality, and they keep pushing, they could work their way up this list. But, I mean, time will only tell. So I'm looking forward to it, though. But anyway, that's kind of all what I wanted to touch on today. So as always, do your own research. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't if you just got like your paycheck and it was like let's say $1,000, don't put $1,000 into your investments. Start with a small amount of money. I talk to so many people in my daily life, and I look through all these comments, questions that I get from you guys, and a lot of it's just you're overhyped, which I totally get. You see all this opportunity, you're like, I'm gonna miss out. The FOMO, the fear of missing out, and it's totally understandable. Everybody goes through it. Just all I can say is pace yourself. Don't be in it for the sprint, be in it for the marathon. You're gonna do this for a long time. Everybody has to invest at some point. Everybody has to think of their retirement at some point. They want to buy a house, they want to own land, they want to own a car, they want to start a family. Having a child is very expensive. it's not nice to say it that way, to look at a child as an expense, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. Feeding the child, clothing the child, educating the child, keeping the child healthy. It's such a long process, and it goes beyond 18 years when your child becomes an adult. Because going into college, what if down the road the economy collapses and they have to move back into your house or something like that? You're always going to be there, and it's always going to be an expense. And to not take the time to get into your financial well-being and understanding it and learning and becoming better is only going to hinder you. So you don't have to like cryptocurrencies. That's fine. I know a lot of people don't. You don't have to watch these videos, but that's why I do stash videos, which are just stock investments. They're not cryptocurrencies. A lot of people still like, and that's perfectly fine. But that's another option. Or day trading, which I'm trying to do. I'm trying to attract multiple basically groups of people who have different mindsets in investing, but all have one goal: to eventually make more money, whether it's to improve their life, buy something meaningful, whatever. So all these videos, have different aspects of people that I'm trying to target and trying to help them learn. So hopefully that's helpful and beneficial for everyone. Ultimately, that's what I would like. But anyway, that's all I will go into on this video. I'm gonna, like I said, keep up to date. And I'll try to make more in the future and keep you guys posted. So have a nice day.